More than one in every two men over the age of 40 faces some degree of erectile dysfunction. By the time they reach 60, that number increases significantly. However, instead of talking openly about it, most men experience it in silence, blame themselves, or look for quick fixes that only hide the symptoms. But what if I told you that a natural and simple nutrient, taken at the right time of day, could not only restore your vitality, but also improve the quality of your sleep and bring back some of the energy you thought was lost forever? This is not about miracle pills or empty promises, but about understanding your own body better, how your hormones, circulation, nerves, and sleep are deeply connected, and how a specific vitamin taken at night can play a surprisingly important role in restoring that balance. Think of it as caring for the soil instead of just watering the plant. When the soil is well nourished, everything else grows stronger. This is where things get interesting. Men over 60 often face a triple challenge. First, testosterone naturally declines, which can affect both desire and energy. Second, the ability to achieve deep and restorative sleep decreases, making nighttime recovery more difficult. And third, circulation, which is essential for potency, becomes less efficient with age, especially if conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or an enlarged prostate are present. This creates a negative cycle. Poor sleep weakens hormonal balance, weak hormones affect sexual function, and reduced sexual function can lower confidence, causing more stress and even worse sleep. The good news is that this cycle can be broken. Modern research has shown that certain nutrients, when taken at night, can work in harmony with your body's natural rhythm, improving sleep quality, restoring hormonal balance, and strengthening the vascular system that supports sexual function. There is one nutrient in particular that we are going to highlight today, which has been studied for its role in improving both potency and sleep quality in men over 60. Throughout this presentation, we will explore the science behind this vitamin, how it works, why the timing of taking it is so crucial, and what the best research tells us. We will also debunk common myths, discuss real-life cases, and offer practical, simple steps you can start implementing tonight. You deserve clarity, not fear. You deserve solutions that make sense, and most importantly, you deserve to know that these challenges are not a sign of failure, but a part of the natural aging process that can be managed with knowledge and care. Let's begin our conversation with a key concept, the connection between sleep and testosterone. Many men are surprised to discover that testosterone is not just a hormone linked to masculinity or sexual performance. Dr. Emily Rodriguez, with over 30 years of experience, explains insights that help you understand how to improve your well-being and face these changes with confidence. Testosterone is also deeply connected to the way your body restores itself during the night. Think of it as your body's nightly repair team. Just as construction workers need quiet time to rebuild a road, your body needs deep, uninterrupted sleep to restore testosterone levels. This is supported by research. A landmark study from the University of California, San Francisco, showed that even 1 week of restricted sleep, sleeping only 5 hours per night, reduced testosterone levels in young men by almost 15%. To put it in context, that is equivalent to aging 10 to 15 years in just 7 days, simply by not sleeping enough. Now, imagine how fragile this balance becomes at age 60 when natural declines in testosterone production are already occurring. Another key point is that testosterone is released in pulses throughout the night, with the highest peak occurring in the early hours of deep sleep. If you suffer from insomnia, wake up frequently to urinate, or have restless leg syndrome, you could be interrupting the moment when your testosterone has the best chance to recover. For this reason, many men notice that when they sleep poorly, their energy, desire, and potency decrease almost immediately. Think of it like trying to charge your phone with a faulty outlet. If the power cuts out every hour, the battery never fully charges. Likewise, when deep sleep is interrupted, your testosterone battery remains half empty, no matter how healthy your diet or exercise habits are. This is also where stress comes in. Cortisol, the stress hormone, increases when sleep is interrupted. Elevated cortisol directly inhibits testosterone production in the testes. This means that poor sleep not only reduces the body's ability to produce testosterone, but also increases a hormone that actively blocks it. It's a double hit to your vitality. So, what can be done? The first step is understanding that addressing sleep is not optional if you want to maintain your vitality after 60. Your body's sexual function depends on your sleep cycle as much as on blood flow. And here is the key. When we incorporate certain vitamins or minerals at night, we are not just helping you sleep better, we are protecting your hormonal rhythm. By supporting sleep quality, we allow the body to naturally restore testosterone, which in turn supports sexual health and overall vigor. If this connection makes sense to you, I invite you to like this video. It helps me know that this kind of detailed information is valuable to you. And if sleep has been a challenge in your life, comment below so we can start a conversation. You are not alone in this struggle, and there are real solutions backed by science. When most people think of melatonin, they associate it with a simple sleep aid, a small pill that helps you fall asleep. But melatonin is not just a sedative. It is a hormone that your pineal gland naturally produces in response to darkness. For men over 60, melatonin plays a much more important role than just helping you sleep. It influences sexual health, nitric oxide signaling, and even prostate function. Research supports this. Study after study has shown that melatonin interacts with the testes, helping regulate testosterone production and protecting cells from oxidative stress. In another study conducted by the National Institutes of Health, melatonin was shown to improve the function of endothelial cells, which are the inner lining of blood vessels. Why is this important? Because a healthy endothelium allows the release of nitric oxide, the body's natural chemical messenger for erections. Without it, potency is not possible. Think of nitric oxide like a green light on a traffic signal, telling the blood to flow to the penis. If that light never turns green, traffic comes to a halt. Melatonin helps keep that traffic signal working by protecting the lining of the blood vessels. This means that taking melatonin at night is not only about improving sleep, but also about maintaining the foundation of potency. Now let's talk about the prostate. Recent research suggests that melatonin may have protective effects on prostate tissue, potentially reducing inflammation and improving urinary symptoms in men with benign prostatic hyperplasia. While the evidence is still developing, this points to an added benefit of ensuring your melatonin levels are not chronically low. The reality is that melatonin production naturally declines with age. By the time you reach 60, your levels may be only half of what they were at 20. You may be wondering if all men should start taking melatonin supplements. The answer is more nuanced. For some men, a low dose, generally 1 to 3 milligrams, taken 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, can be beneficial. Higher doses are not always better and can sometimes cause grogginess or disrupt sleep patterns. The goal is to support your body's natural rhythm, not overwhelm it. Here's a practical tip. Think of melatonin as a gentle reminder for your body. Dim the lights at night. Avoid screens an hour before bed, and if your doctor agrees, consider a small dose of melatonin as part of your nightly routine. By doing this, you are signaling to your body that it is time to enter deep rest, the kind of rest where testosterone, vascular repair, and sexual vitality are renewed. If this information resonates with you, leave a comment below. Many men feel uncomfortable talking about sleep supplements, but the truth is that melatonin is not a crutch. It is a natural hormone that decreases with age, and sometimes giving it a small boost can restore both your nights and your potency. When we talk about vitamin D, most people think of the sun and bone health. It is often called the sunshine vitamin because the body produces it when the skin is exposed to ultraviolet light. But vitamin D is much more than that. For men over 60, it acts more like a hormone than a simple vitamin. It influences testosterone levels, vascular health, immune balance, and even emotional stability. All of these factors are crucial for both potency and overall vigor. Research supports this. A study published in Hormone and Metabolic Research found that men with adequate vitamin D levels had significantly higher testosterone compared to those who were deficient. Another review in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism highlighted that vitamin D deficiency is not only associated with low testosterone, but also with higher rates of erectile dysfunction, since vitamin D supports endothelial function. This inner lining of blood vessels is essential for the release of nitric oxide. Without healthy endothelial cells, blood flow is affected and potency is compromised. Now, here comes the issue of timing. Vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning it is better absorbed with meals that contain some healthy fat. While most doctors recommend taking it in the morning or at noon to mimic sun exposure, some recent research suggests that for men who have trouble sleeping, nighttime supplementation could indirectly support melatonin rhythms. This is because vitamin D regulates the circadian system, the body's internal clock that governs both sleep and hormone release. Think of it as resetting your body's wristwatch, ensuring that everything from testosterone production to vascular repair happens at the right time. Another important point is mood. Men with low vitamin D levels often experience fatigue, irritability, or a low mood. Depression and low testosterone often go hand in hand, and both can steal a man's sexual vitality. By restoring vitamin D levels, testosterone can improve, and mood and energy usually improve as well. This creates a positive cycle: better sleep, better mood, and increased potency. Let me explain with a simple analogy. Imagine trying to plant a garden in dry, depleted soil. No matter how good the seeds are, they will not thrive. Vitamin D acts like rainwater, nourishing the soil so that everything hormones, circulation, energy takes root. When men restore their vitamin D levels, many notice that their bodies feel younger, not because age is reversed, but because the body finally has the basic resources it needs to function properly. A practical tip: if you're over 60, ask your doctor to check your vitamin D levels with a simple blood test called 25-hydroxyvitamin D. Many men are surprised to discover they are deficient, even if they spend time outdoors. If supplementation is necessary, consult your doctor about the right dose for your body. Some men get better results with smaller daily doses, while others benefit from higher doses taken weekly. If your doctor agrees, taking it at night with dinner, especially if it is your main meal containing healthy fats such as olive oil, salmon, or avocado, can improve both absorption and your nightly rhythm. Remember, it's not about achieving perfection, but giving your body one of the most essential tools to keep testosterone levels, sleep, and potency aligned. If I had to choose a mineral that deserves more attention in men's health, especially after 60, it would be magnesium. Often called the relaxation mineral, magnesium is involved in more than 300 biochemical reactions in the body. However, nearly half of older adults are deficient. Why is it so important for potency, vigor, and deep sleep? Because magnesium directly influences nerve function, muscle relaxation, stress hormone control, and even the dilation of blood vessels, all of which are essential for erections. Research supports this. A study published in the Journal of Research and Medical Sciences found that magnesium supplementation was associated with better sleep quality, especially in older adults with insomnia. Another article in Biological Trace Element Research revealed that men with higher magnesium levels also had higher testosterone compared to those who were deficient. When it comes to erections, magnesium supports nitric oxide synthesis, the same pathway that allows blood to flow freely to the penis. Without enough magnesium, blood vessels remain tense and smooth muscle relaxation, a key part of achieving an erection, is impaired. Think of magnesium as the oil that keeps the gears of a machine moving smoothly. Without oil, the gears grind, squeak, and eventually jam. In the body, this translates into tense muscles, restless nights, and poor relaxation of blood vessels. With adequate magnesium, the system flows freely, sleep becomes deeper, stress hormones decrease, and erections become easier to achieve. Another important role of magnesium is its effect on cortisol, the stress hormone. Chronically high cortisol disrupts both sleep and testosterone production. Magnesium helps regulate the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, the body's stress response system. By calming this axis at night, magnesium allows your body to enter deep, restorative sleep while creating a hormonal environment more favorable for testosterone production. How can you get more magnesium? Dark leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains are excellent sources. But here is the challenge. As we age, intestinal absorption of magnesium decreases, and common medications like diuretics or acid blockers can increase losses. For this reason, supplementation becomes necessary in some cases. Among the various forms of magnesium, magnesium glycinate and magnesium citrate are usually better tolerated at night, absorb well, and tend to promote relaxation without causing digestive discomfort. A practical tip is to take magnesium about an hour before bed, ideally with a light snack or a warm herbal tea. This signals to your body that it is time to relax. Many men report that not only do they fall asleep faster, but they also experience fewer nighttime awakenings. Over time, this deep and consistent sleep allows testosterone levels to stabilize and vascular function to improve, which is crucial for potency and vigor. So far, we've talked about hormones and sleep, but there is another key piece in this puzzle: circulation. Essentially, potency is a vascular event. Erections occur when blood vessels open and allow blood to flow into the penile tissue, where it becomes trapped and remains firm. Without healthy circulation, even normal testosterone levels do not guarantee strong erections. This is why men with diabetes, high blood pressure, or atherosclerosis often struggle with erectile dysfunction, even if their hormone levels are within the normal range. Research supports this. The molecule that makes erections possible is nitric oxide, produced by the lining of the blood vessels. Nitric oxide tells the smooth muscle of the arteries in the penis to relax, allowing blood to flow. A study published in the American Journal of Cardiology emphasized that erectile dysfunction is often one of the first warning signs of vascular disease, sometimes appearing years before heart problems. In other words, your erection is like a window into your vascular health. Now, how do sleep and vitamins come into play? During deep sleep, the body repairs endothelial cells, the same blood vessel linings that produce nitric oxide. Nutrients like melatonin, vitamin D, and magnesium support this process. Melatonin protects these cells from oxidative stress, vitamin D improves their responsiveness, and magnesium helps the smooth muscle relax so that nitric oxide can do its job. Taken together at night, these nutrients work during the exact hours when your body is designed to heal blood vessels and restore vascular tone. Think of it like repairing a dam overnight so that water can flow freely in the morning. If the dam is cracked or blocked, the water stagnates. Similarly, if the lining of your blood vessels is not healthy, erections do not occur. But when repair work is consistent, blood flows strongly and reliably. There is also another layer to this process. Nitric oxide production naturally declines with age. This decline starts around age 40 and accelerates towards 60. That is why many men notice that their erections are not as firm or reliable as before, but the decrease is not irreversible. Studies have shown that lifestyle factors such as sleep quality, exercise, and nutrition can increase nitric oxide availability. For example, regular aerobic activity improves endothelial function, while magnesium and vitamin D support the enzymes involved in nitric oxide production. Here is a practical tip. Combine the support of nighttime nutrients with daily habits that promote circulation. A brisk walk, deep breathing, and pelvic floor exercises help improve blood flow. By adding magnesium, vitamin D, or melatonin at night, you reinforce those daytime gains, giving your blood vessels the tools they need to heal while you sleep. The overall picture is that potency is not just about testosterone. It is about whether your vascular system is healthy enough to deliver blood when your body demands it. And that nightly window of repair, supported by specific nutrients, is one of the most powerful and often overlooked strategies that men over 60 can use to preserve vigor and confidence. We have covered many aspects, from sleep and testosterone to melatonin, vitamin D, magnesium, and the crucial role of circulation. Now, let's bring it all together into something simple and practical, because knowledge is valuable only when it translates into actions you can take tonight. Think of your nightly routine as a restoration ritual. At 60, your body no longer recovers as quickly as it used to, so you need to give deliberate signals and resources for proper repair during the night. This is where the combination of nutrients we discussed becomes so powerful. Research and clinical experience suggest the following steps. Step 1. Dim the lights and reduce screen exposure 1 hour before bed. This allows your natural melatonin rhythm to rise. If your doctor approves, consider a low-dose melatonin supplement, usually 1 to 3 milligrams, taken 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This supports both sleep onset and the protection of endothelial cells. Step 2. Ensure your vitamin D levels are adequate. If you are deficient, supplementation, sometimes taken at night with dinner, can help regulate your circadian rhythm, support testosterone, and maintain vascular health. Remember, vitamin D is fat-soluble, so pairing it with healthy fats such as olive oil, salmon, or avocado improves absorption. Step 3. Consider magnesium. A form like magnesium glycinate or citrate taken an hour before bed can reduce stress hormones, relax blood vessels, and improve sleep quality. Many men notice that just this change reduces nighttime awakenings and restores morning vitality. Step 4. Combine these nutrients with sleep hygiene. Keep your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet. Avoid caffeine after noon. If the need to urinate interrupts your rest, limit fluids 2 hours before bed and discuss prostate-friendly strategies with your doctor. Together, these steps create a nightly rhythm where your hormones, blood vessels, and nervous system are aligned to maximize repair and restoration while you sleep. This is not about chasing a perfect combination of supplements. It is about choosing the right tools to address the needs of your body after 60. Melatonin adjusts your circadian clock, vitamin D nourishes hormonal and vascular balance, and magnesium calms and relaxes. And while you sleep, your body does the rest. Think of it as programming your body's nighttime repair team. Instead of leaving them with broken tools and low energy, you are giving them everything they need to restore strength, potency, and vigor. Over weeks and months, this nightly habit can shift the cycle from decline to resilience, not reversing age, but helping you age with vitality and confidence. And here is the most encouraging part. This process does not have to be expensive or complicated. It requires no secret formulas or drastic interventions. It is simply about restoring what your body is gradually losing at the time of day it is naturally designed to heal. So as you reflect on what we have discussed, ask yourself what small change you can start tonight. Is it dimming the lights earlier, talking to your doctor about checking your vitamin D, or adding magnesium to your nightly routine? The power lies in these small, consistent steps. That is why here is the one action I would encourage you to take today. Choose a small nightly habit to begin. Whether it is dimming the lights earlier, talking to your doctor about checking your vitamin D, or adding magnesium to your bedtime routine, start with one step. Over time, consistency matters more than intensity. Small changes practiced at night become powerful results. You do not have to fear your body. You just need good information, the kind that helps you make decisions with confidence rather than confusion. That is my goal here, to bring you evidence, clarity, and encouragement. Stay curious, stay informed, and most importantly, stay committed to your own health. If this has been helpful, subscribe for more straightforward, evidence-based content, because this is the kind of conversation I have with men in the clinic every day, and I want you to benefit as well. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, remember that your nights can be restorative, your mornings can be strong, and your health can be nourished at any age.